What's up, guys? So in this video we're going to be discussing Jinga Hagane. So let's look at his origin story, right? So reason why he's one of my favorite characters. Firstly, right? So Jinga started off in his journey with Ryu, which is obviously Jinga's dad, who gave him Pegasus, right? So Jinga inherited Pegasus from his father. Then over time, Jinga began to train Pegasus, which obviously was Storm Pegasus at the time. Jinga's journey was great, very, very great. He had amazing battles in Metal Fusion. And by the way, we're talking about Metal Fusion currently. So he had amazing battles in Metal Fusion, fought many opponents, fought many bladers, took on Ryuga by himself, um, overcame so many obstacles. And the reason why I like his journey was because his journey in Metal Fusion was about friendship and avenging his father and defeating Ryuga to avenge his father. Now, over time, he met great opponents, and he made great friends, which obviously boosted his blader spirit over time. So as we go into Metal Fusion, his father puts him through an obstacle, which is obviously what we call Phoenix, which is basically his father playing as Burn Fireblaze, right? So his father put him through obstacles, and he would get kicked out of Battle Bladers. He wanted to get into Battle Bladers, but he couldn't make it, so he had to work his way to the top, and then, he had to start off from scratch. And this is amazing. So this is when Jinga finally defeated his father and inherited his Bay points. Then he went up against Ryuga at the final battle. This was so intense. So intense. So yeah, from what we can gather from all of this, right? Metal Fusion was an amazing series. A very, very powerful series for real. Alright, so let's look at Metal Masters. So obviously in Jinga's next story, right? He transformed Storm Pegasus into Galaxy Pegasus. So Pegasus evolved into Galaxy Pegasus. A very, very powerful version of Pegasus, right? So it took a while for Jinga to control Galaxy Pegasus, but he managed to get the hang of it. Then obviously he entered the World Tournament. I'm guessing this was the we don't know exactly what to call it, right? We just call it the World Tournament, you feel me? And in this World Tournament, Jinga obviously faced off against many countries. And the most famous one, him against Wildfang. Oh, such a beautiful battle. And Metal Masters was mainly a way to show Jinga's strength and Jinga's power. So yeah, Galaxy Pegasus, a very, very, very powerful Beyblade of Jinga. It's part of the series. Now, moving on into time, Jinga finally fights Ryuga, which Ryuga at the time had Meteor El Drago. I do generally believe Metal Masters was the most famous series of Beyblade, like 100%. So yeah, fast forward, and at the end, obviously Jinga defeated Damien, and then Jinga basically defeated Tempo by stopping Hades City. Overall, a great way to demonstrate Jinga's power. And this was obviously the Metal Masters series where Jinga had Galaxy Pegasus. Galaxy Pegasus design is amazing. I generally believe, right, that Galaxy Pegasus has the best design of Jinga's, Pegasus, right? Galaxy Pegasus definitely has the best design. Amazing design, honestly, great detail. So now we're fast forwarding, right, and now we're going into Metal Fury. So in Metal Fury, this is where things get interesting. So in Metal Fury, obviously Jinga transforms Galaxy Pegasus into Big Bang Pegasus. Now, obviously this is a great way to demonstrate, because at the start of Metal Fury, Jinga faces Kyoya, Rock Leon versus Galaxy Pegasus. So this was at the start of Metal Fury. This was a great battle to demonstrate Jinga's power. Then when he transformed into Big Bang Pegasus, I loved the design. And once again, Jinga decided to go on his journey of becoming the best. And this is when he was able to stop Rago, which is a god of destruction. So yeah, over time, Jinga was the 4 season legendary bladers, basically. He was part of the 4 season legendary bladers. He had amazing battles. Now, my favorite battle of all time when it comes to Jinga definitely has to be like in Metal Fury. I will go with Jinga versus Rago. That was intense. And Jinga versus Ryuga, El Drago Destroy versus Big Bang, in one of the episodes. That was intense as well. Yeah, the 4D base was great. Now let's fast forward into 0G. So in 0G, Jinga obviously now has Samurai Pegasus. So yeah, is his journey gets even more wilder, right? So yeah, now he has Galaxy. Sorry, now he has Samurai Pegasus. So yeah, Samurai Pegasus, another great version of Jinga demonstrating his power. Samurai Pegasus. Obviously Jinga's way older now in that series, but yeah, Samurai Pegasus, a very very powerful Beyblade. So yeah, over time, pretty much we can confirm Jinga is definitely the strongest and the most powerful of all time for real.